Hey Sonia, how are you? Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Hey, what's going on, Bill? It's good to see you. What's going on, brother? All right, hopefully this thing is acting right. I have no idea. The Wi-Fi might be acting funny with my tablet, but I think you guys see me pretty well. I don't have my phone with me, it's in the other room, so yeah, you know. Okay, we're just gonna do some cruising with this one. I'm gonna try to put the mountains at a different perspective angle. Bunch of pine trees. I took a lot of tape. Yeah, I seen and heard. And trust me, I know the feeling. Got a bunch of tape here, represent the tops of log cabins or whatnot. All right, I don't know, I might possibly put a shoreline in here somewhere. We'll see as we go along here. Yeah, that's about it really. Okay, all right. This is Waverly chalk white because I ran out of titanium white, or I got very little of it. Black, cad yellow, raw umber, and ultramarine blue. Okay. All right. Okay. You might want to get yourself a Wi-Fi extender, or at least look into it, because you're on quite often, so I believe that would benefit you. Hello, Marilyn. It would benefit you greatly. I think you would appreciate that. Wi-Fi extender could help you out. All right, I won't bring the glycerin down too much. That should be enough, more or less. Last time I did this, I wiped it off and I paid for it, so we won't wipe it off. We'll just deal with it as it happens. Okay. I guess I'll play with a little bit of this ultramarine blue. We'll put it somewhere around in here like this. It's kind of sad that I got so much ultramarine blue floating around here, but I do. It's not gonna come out super strong or anything like that. I'll be messing with it, you know, playing around with it here and there. It'll start to run and everything because I got the glycerin on pretty heavy. But we'll play around with some clouds because it won't be really super saturated with clouds, but we'll mess around with it and see what we come up with. All right. This is 12 by 18, I believe. I could be wrong, but I believe it is. I believe it is. Good enough. I'll just wipe off the brush on my rag here. All right, let's take a little bit of this white here and a fan brush. Well, I guess we'll come out here and do some of this stuff here like that. Kind of play around in here, play around out here like that, and blah, 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 blah. Do the same thing here. The most reckless, haphazard clouds you'll probably see. But it's all good. Let it happen. Whatever. Let it happen. Like I said, I kind of saturated this pretty good with glycerin, so. It's gonna run and leak and do all sorts of craziness, but that's a good thing. Let it happen. Let it do what it wants. All right, and then just kind of wisp and stir away. Just let things happen. I'll whip it around, play around with it here and there. Make all sorts of wild woolly shapes. Have it do what it wants. Maybe you can trail something like that. You can get a nice one of those going. And then you just kind of fluff and stir and stir and fluff. You're gonna get some very interesting mixes here as the glycerin and this stuff dries. Very interesting happenings going on there. I kind of like that, so I'll keep that. I'll probably use get some of that hair out of there and just stir the rest of that back. Got a little piece of hair in there. Get it out of there and you can just kind of stir things back to shape. As long as you get the hairs out of there. If you stroke around and get hairs in there and you're removing your paint, you can just kind of stir it back. Don't worry about that. It'll come back. Hey Jackie L, how are you? Yep, you definitely see it would benefit you for how often you're online. So yeah, that would work for you. Yes, definitely. It's the only thing about summer I can't stand. I think we got enough action going on here. We don't have to mess around with that any more than what I've got. All right. Okay. Should I clean this? Yeah, why not? I doubt I'll be using this again, so let's clean that. It was fun. I've seen you guys celebrate Jim's birthday. That was cool. I did enjoy that. Yes, I'm scraping away any extra glycerin. I feel that's a little bit low for me because I know where the pencil lines are, so I'm just getting rid of the glycerin. As I'm looking. And just getting rid of what I don't want. I think it ends somewhere around there. It's fine. Okay. The reason why I'm getting rid of the glycerin is when I put the other color on, I don't want it all liquefied and stuff like that, so I'll just scrape it off. Alrighty. Since I want to do this kind of somewhat quickly, and I don't need the glycerin really for the next step, I'll just use this knife. It's okay. I'll just get a little bit of black. I'll put it out here. Use a little bit more black. Obviously I don't have to mix the black. That wouldn't make any sense. Just force a habit, really. Okay. Anyway, really it's just getting the mountain shapes pretty sharp here. I can kind of play around with them a little bit. They kind of fade out over here. So instead of messing with mountain color and all that, I just kind of, like I say, I just make my own guys here. And there's a reason why I'm doing them this way. You'll see in a second. Right now I'm just kind of blocking all of that in. Like that. They get a little taller and taller as we move this along. There's a reason why I'm doing it the way I'm doing it. And like I say, you'll see in a second or two. Just block this stuff in. Get a little more black. Come down a little bit lower. Like that. I'm not really worried about black being super solid. It really won't matter. It's just a foundation color right now. Okay. That's cool. That'll work. All right. Let's use that black with this blue. Why not? Just mix it together. Let's grab a little sienna, or umber rather. Very small color palette. A slight touch of white. It's fun to mix colors. It is. I guess that'll do. Until I run out of it and wish I made more. Okay. All right, let's get this hopping. I want a smaller blade for this. All right, great. But still, I mean, it's really just the, you know, love is an action word, and you guys really, I think personally, no matter what was going on with the internet, you still came through. So it's all good. All good. Okay. The mountains will be in a weird perspective type of thing. They're going to be sloped. It's just going to be angled a little differently. Okay. I'll start with this fella. And since they will be angled, how can I kind of describe what I'm going to do here? It's like you're looking at the sides of mountains. So this one would be the biggest, it'd be the first, then you got one behind that one behind that one behind that one behind, that type of thing. All right, so let's start with, well, we'll start with this fella. Well, we'll start with him. right here. I see I'm gonna enjoy dealing with them guys tonight. And we'll kind of flesh him out right up around here somewhere. Okay. And so this is really just the start of this fella. This might be the smooth edge of the watercolor paper too. I don't feel much grit going on here. It's a little too smooth. But that's all right. I got something for that. So that's all right. I'm gonna show you, because I think this is the smooth side of the watercolor paper, because I don't feel no texture. But that's all right. We're gonna do something about that. You'll see in a second. Yeah, this is definitely, you see how the way it's coming off all smooth? There's no grit, okay? But that's fine, that's fine. We're gonna get it straight on this first one. Since there's no grit, and plus you guys got the light hitting it, so you don't see much of nothing happening. Watch what I'm gonna do. When I run into something like this, because it's the smooth side, I can tell it's the smooth side of the paper, okay? When I do these, I cut them. The watercolor paper, there's a smooth side, which this is, and then there's the rough textured side. When I should have looked at it better. I didn't look at it at all. But when you run into something like this, okay, now depending if you're looking at it through a phone or a computer, okay, lower screen, the golden modeling paste. If you can't see it here, you'll see it here. It's modeling paste, okay. Looks like that. All right. Now, modeling paste, when you mix it in with the color, it doesn't lighten it or darken it. It just makes it thicker. Okay. It mixes clear, even though you see it's white, but it mixes clear. All right. So I'll just mix it in with this. But see how thick that is? See what it does? Okay. Just like that. Now I'll have texture. You see, like that. Okay. I probably should make that a little lighter so you guys can see it, but we'll be doing all sorts of little things with this here and there. I'll put that right here because I got a feeling I might be running into that again. We're gonna make it just a little lighter, a little bit lighter. We'll put a little bit of white in there. Okay. Just lighten it up a bit. Mix it right in. Okay. I'll take this. I got a nice batch of it, and I'll just take it now. Make a nice long trail of it like that. The thinner you have that line, the more craggier your mountain will look. Okay. All right, well, so we'll take it. I mean, everybody knows the drill. Okay, that little thin amount, you see it there like that. Okay, you guys should see it down here. There you go. A little thin roll of paint there. All right. Yeah, I'll do it this way. We're gonna come from right here. We'll just make the angles this way. Come down and get that. See that? Now that's the cragginess we're looking for. See that? That stuff. Okay. Oh, you might not see it because of the glare. I'm sorry, guys. You might not see it very well because of the glare of the lights. My bad. But it'll make sense in a second or two. But I'm going in one direction. Try to overlap a little bit. Now, this stuff, much like the acrylic paint itself, it does have a drying time. All right, it's short. Okay. I think we're good like that. That's cool. Bring it right down in there, just like that. Bring it. Get rid of that spot right there. It won't matter later on, but something like that. Okay. All right. as I'm doing this, we're going to go lighter and lighter with each generation, each patch of mountain. Okay. All right. So we're going to get a little more white paint, and we're going to make each one a little lighter than the other one, so that will denote mountains being a little further away than the next batch. Okay. Spread it out real thin. Get you a nice swipe of it there. Okay. We'll end this one right about. We'll come here with this one. Get all sorts of interesting things going on with it here. We'll come up with it, bring it downward. Just be careful going into the other mountain. But if you want to go in reverse, you can go in reverse too, like this. And just go up into it like that. Just like that. Just keep it going. Each one will be lighter than the other. So. Like so. And just keep it like that. We're going to get lighter. More white. So it'll be less gray and more white for right now. We'll end him right about here. We have him kind of travel this way. And then we'll bring some of these other guys in here. Go in reverse. All right. Drag your paint out. Make it pretty thin. You have a little more control. Jen, how are you? I had to check out that lighthouse you were doing. Yeah, I knew you were doing that lighthouse. I seen you. I seen you. I seen you. Okay, lighter still. All right. These fellas. As a matter of fact, I'm going to add a little bit of blue to this. You get a little bit of white. I'm adding blue to it. Have it kind of match the clouds back there. Okay, a little stronger blue. Just mix it away there. Just mix it. That should do somewhat. That should be all right. Get it really thin. Get a nice thin mark across. I'll go in reverse this time. Bring it up into those mountains, just like that. Just like that. Then what I'll do is I'll just cut away and go stroke it down this way. Sometimes when I watercolor these, you can spend quite a while doing those. The possibilities are endless with watercolor because it's a lot of layering and building, and it depends on how smooth or how rough you want your watercolor, or how you want the waves to be. So it's a good time to be had by all doing something like that. Okay, we're gonna start back over here again. All right. Okay. What we're going to do is add a little bit of like the ledge of the mountains here. Okay, since I went this way in this direction, we'll be going in that direction, so it gives you a little bit of three dimension three-dimensionality to it. I'll add a little stronger blue. I'll just put it here in the mix we have here. And I want to we'll have it kind of be the light side, so a little bit of the blue and white should help out. Maybe a tinge of brown in that, grade up a little bit. So a little blue and a little bit of brown in there. It'll grade up a tad. All right. Okay. I'll get a nice spread across. And we'll just kind of tease. We're going downward, like real light, like that. Go downward. Come on, tease it downward like that. Going across. Bring some up into the other side like that, and then go straight downward like that. You can probably bring some of the jagged edges up in there. Like I said, you guys might not see too much of this with the light going in that direction. I'll kind of bend it like that. But once I take a photograph of it, you'll see what I'm talking about. Bugs, can't stand them. Okay. As I'm looking, I might go in reverse for the other ones. Yeah, I'm gonna go in reverse for the other ones. That one I went kind of lighter on one side. I'm just gonna take a little bit of black in this gray mix I have, and I'll just do the dark half going further down. So it'll be a little touch darker. I'll get some more black in there, just tease a little bit more. And we're going reverse. So if this gray is the lighter half, then we'll mess with the darker half. And hopefully you guys will see a little bit of what I'm doing here. Have no shame going in reverse. And get some more black. We're gonna go darker yet for the other mountain. Yeah, you guys can see that. That's completely, hopefully it's making a little sense to you here. And yet a little darker for the last fella. Yet a little darker for this fella here. Try to make it as light as you can, or the strokes as light as you can. Some reach up a little bit more than others. Right in here, like so. I'll take a little bit of white, just a little bit, just a little bit, and we'll kind of get a nice little peek of a little bit of highlight going in some of these fellas. Now if you do a highlight, you have to really go from the edge there and kind of slant it upward. Like that. Mix a little bit of gray with the white. Oh, we'll tease just a little bit of stuff right in here. Just a little bit. Just kind of wipe it in there real quick. Real quick. Just kind of a few hints of color. You don't have to go too heavy. Just a few. It kind of outlines the shape. Just kind of give a little outline of where they are. You don't have to add much. Something like that. All right, that's about it really. I'll scrape up the rest of this mess real quick. Now, the white that I have on here, thank you, Jen. For those of you who don't know who Jen is, she is on the other side of the planet. Okay, it's already, I think, what is it, Sunday for you now? It's 11:14. Is it Sunday or going near Sunday for you? Because we're coming into our Saturday. So it should be going on Sunday or Sunday morning for you. But she's in Australia. And she has a Twitch page and a YouTube channel. And you should really check her out. You would be pleasantly pleased, to say the least. I don't know if I'm gonna use any of this grayish stuff. I'm gonna keep it around, okay? So it looks like I don't need the paste any more than what I just did here, okay? I'll show you something when this totally dries, how you can even add more depth and definition to these guys when I do the glazing, okay? All right, let's get a somewhat of a misty fog bank-ish type of thing going here. I don't want to really overdo it with the mist, but I'll put a little something in there. I'll do with this little funky brush here, a little hairbrush piece there. All right, I'll dip into my white. I'll just kind of put it here, get a small amount of blue, put it in there. Small amount. This is almost like dry brushing because there's no glycerin or anything here, okay? And I'll just bring it down here, down below everything. And the reason why I'm going down below, because when I go up into the mountains, it'll be a nice misty look to the mountains. It's just dry brush right now. Okay, this will all, I swear it'll make sense to you. A little bit later on. Go down below, and then you just kind of, and make sure you vary your pressure of the brush. Okay, a little bit of blue in there, just a little bit of blue. Okay, down below the mountain here, down below. You're wiping some of the paint off also. Then you can, once again, you can lighten up your strokes with this little brush there. Okay. Just like that. So lighten it up there. And just keep working at it. Keep working at it. Not everything is a big rush. Just keep working at it there. I'm not worried about all this down here. It's just going up into the mountain a little bit. And I wanted the mist to be a little bit on the bluish side, okay? Because if I gotta lighten it up in spots, we'll get there. Going down below, down below, down below. And then lightly, I still got plenty of, that's why I'm dragging all of this around. Then see, then I can kind of see that. Just lighten up the brush a little bit, lighten the pressure, and you're dry brushing the mist in there. Don't force it, let it happen. The more you do stuff like this, it's a technique. The more you do it, the more you get accustomed to doing it. Okay, I'll put some of this out this way here, like that. See, I'm not really worried about the very bottom. Not worried at all. Take a little bit of just pure white, and we'll come over here with it. Okay. And put some of that in there like that, in various spots. Kind of rub it in there. Okay. Now, I'm doing this in layers, as you can see. See, that one kind of goes across like that. Okay, but look at the effect it's getting. Okay. But you see the little, see the effect. If you can take it very gently, I'll continue it on, come right across that mountain a little bit. Now that mountain is a little wet, and it's okay. I'll just kind of keep building on it, because I know that little bits of paint is still wet, so I'll just kind of build up a little heavier white there. All right, and very lightly on the edges, kind of fluff those out. But you can keep the trail going. I'm using a little stronger white. It's okay, just like so. But you can see the mist trail. Okay. All right. And before I forget about it, watch what I'm going to do here, because I know I added the mist in there, so I got to kind of play around that mist, but it's okay. I'm going to take a little bit of blue. I'll put it right here. A little bit of brown. We'll put the brown right in there. We'll mix it good, mix it. That's pretty decent shadow color, I guess. Let's see. A little bit more blue. Yeah, something like that. Okay. We're gonna go into our vegetable glycerin. We'll put the glycerin in there, almost more glycerin than paint. All right. Sometimes this is like a bravery test. I've been doing this for a little while, so I kind of, know. All right, now watch this. You see the way they look now, the mountains, okay? And all you do is putting a little bit of this dark in there. And in certain places, you're not going to make things, you're not going to drown out everything, but look at what happens, okay? I'll put some in here like this. All right, if you want it a little smoother, just use your finger, put it right into the mist a little bit. Okay, up to you how deep you want it. You could come in here, add some of that depth in there a little bit. See that? Pop in a little bit of it in here. And but look at that. Oh, you're not gonna see it because of the glare. Sorry about the glare, fellas. Right in here. Right in here. Just darken them a little bit. Just like this. Okay, come on down in here. Where you can use your finger, kind of thin it out a little bit, mix it into the mist. Right in here, add a little bit. Kind of get a little patch of that in there like that. And these fellows back here, well, these fellows back here, I can pretty much kind of do the whole thing, kind of subdue them a little bit. See that? Just a little bit in there, like that. But now look what see how they look now. Okay. All right. All right. Let's scrape up some of this. This white paint, when it dries, it's almost like slate. Pretty potent stuff, see? Pretty strong stuff. Okay, let's work on some greens here. For those of you who came in and didn't come in really when it started, you look at these pieces of tape here. These pieces of tape will be roofs of log cabins or what have you. Okay, all right. Okay, let's mix some greens. Let's mix some black and some yellow together right here. Okay, and yes, black and yellow, put it together, it turns green. All right. Okay, but it's like a deep olive green depending on your ratio of black and yellow. Okay, those are really up to you how you want to do it. I think that would make a good base color, maybe a little darker. Add a little more black to it and just mix it. Faster to mix it with a palette knife. You get a thorough mix this way. Okay. Okay. So basically, what I'm going to do, for the first layer of tree, they're going to be pretty dark there in the back. Okay. So we'll get a nice silhouette of trees going through here. And then as we come upward, we'll lighten them so it looks like the taller, darker trees are in the back, and then you got dark ones in the front, but not as dark as the ones in the back, if you understand what I'm saying. That mumble of English that I just did. We'll go with a bigger brush here. Okay. I hope I got enough mix for what I'm going to do. Something tells me I don't. But you know, I'll just mix some more. Okay, so taller trees back here. Taller, darker trees. I'm just using the just like this. Yeah, I'm gonna need some more. And I'm bringing it down. Bringing it up, down, like this. Come up here. But look at the way they're looking already. You follow me? Now, once again, this is a technique. All right, I'm showing it to you. I'm explaining it to you. You guys can do this. You guys can do this. This can be done. And the green that I'm using is just black and yellow. That's it. No tricks or anything, just black and yellow. I'm just mixing a lot more of it right now. Black and yellow makes this deep olive kind of green. Okay. And with all acrylic paint, because it dries through evaporation, it will set darker. Okay, watercolors are the opposite. When they dry, because you see the white of the paper, they dry lighter than when you put them on. Okay, tell them, Jen. Okay. No, I stop. Nope. Not dark enough. More black. What I just put there is nowhere near dark enough. That I can tell by looking at it. So we'll just mix it. Mix a little more black in there. That should be somewhat enough. Ugh. Okay. All right. Ugh. Whew. It's hot in here. Oh, let's just start with let's just keep going with the trees themselves. Now what I'm doing is I'm using the center of the brush and I'm going downward. I'm tapping and yet going downward too. Okay. Some are pretty high, some are not. You can get them taller if you would like. Up to you how you want to present these guys. Okay. All right. Yeah, you guys can still see. Like that. Put them right in there. Okay. And I'm going downward. Go downward. Continue to go downward. The most important part of this is the tops. All of this. That's your important part. Got me? And since these trees that are ones in the back, they're darker, bring them down quite a ways. Just bring them down. Doesn't matter. Just bring them all down. You'll see why in a minute. Just keep bringing them downward. As you can see, I'm not the most gentle person in the world with these brushes, but you know, buy some more. It's all right. But as long as you take care of them, they'll last quite a bit. And trust me, I put them through their paces. These are actually oil paint brushes. They're hog's hair brushes. They're pretty sturdy stuff. So, I mean, they're meant to be beat down on a little. Now, here's the funny thing. If I cake too much paint on it, I gotta kind of see where my houses are so I can peel them off later. Yeah, I know. Okay, we'll keep it around in like this. Okay. I'll use a looser paint to put the preceding trees in there. We should pretty much stick with this mix here. I'll go with a little more yellow in there. I'll just mix it with the fan brush real fast. I'm going to end up thinning this paint down because a thin paint sticks to a thicker paint. Got me? All right. I really don't want to add white to it. I think this will be a good enough mix. I just got to make sure I might have enough of it. I should have enough of it though to do the next batch. And plus I have to thin it out anyway. Should be enough. I hope. We'll see. Yes, I had plenty on this brush. I'll scrape it out there. Add it to the mix. Look how much paint was on the brush. Okay. We're gonna thin all of that out. I got a large beach towel on my lap. Let's clean this brush real fast also. Nobody's talking to me here. Only one thumbs up. That hurts my feelings. All right. Let's take a little water. I'm gonna use the same fan brush. Take a little water, put it in with the paint. You gotta thin it up a little bit. Now this is obviously thick paint, so you just thin it up a little bit at a time. Because you still need it thick enough for it to be seen. You got me? But you don't want it too watery where it starts to run. So it's a gentle little dance you're doing. Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got another one. Here's one. Here's two. I'll find that other one. As it dries, it arrays above everything else. I think it's right there. But I'll find it. Dim. Okay. Let's get some lighter colored trees in here. Same premise. Be careful. Now, because this is a thinner paint, just be careful. The trees are a little small. You can bring some tall ones in there, but these guys are a little smaller. Okay. When you start seeing it look a little too much like the background, add some more. Get some more paint and pop it in there. Pop some taller ones in there too. If you notice, even though they're lighter, but they're not it's not gaudy. It's not super excessively bright on purpose. Okay. Same technique, just different color. Still going downward. Just like that, and just keep going down. Keep going downward down there. Keep going downward. Bring it down. Bring all that downward. It's all right. Bring it down. Bring all that down. Just like so. All right. Okay. We have to actually let this dry a little bit. Okay. Or if I want to rush it, I shouldn't do this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Watch this. Where is the lowest house? The lowest house is here. The lowest house is here. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Technique, remember? Technique. Technique. Okay. Let's do the real quick. I really don't want to take this thick brush to do it, but it saves on time. I'm wiping off. I'm just using a little glycerin. We'll just put the glycerin down here real quick, real fast, just like that. That's it. That's all. That's all. You don't even need that much of it. Just a little bit. Okay. We'll get a little bit of blue. Just a little bit. And we'll kind of, up to you. You can either go up with it or go down with it. At this point, it doesn't really matter. It don't matter. Bring it. Just bring it. Bring it. Bring it. Just bring it. Just bring it. Just add it in there. Keep adding. It's all right. You bring it to the darkness that you like. Okay. You bring it to the darkness that you want, that you like, that you prefer. Got me? All right. Hold on for 1 second. I'm thinking. We'll pop a little brown in there. Right on the corners. Right here. Right on the corner. And then brown in there. Let it lighten up. We'll go on the other side. Do the same thing. Brown. 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 Put it in there. Lighten it up a little bit. So pretty much dark there. Okay. All right. Let's clean off this brush for a second. That glycerin's going to stay wet for a tad. All right. Tiny bit of white. Make pretend we got some cloud things going in there. You got a batch right in here too. Put it in there. I'm only using a little tip of white. Okay. And once you get a nice tip, then you spread it outward. Just like so. Like that. All right. Okay. Our secret. Shh. Don't tell nobody. Wipe right across. Wipe across. Wipe across. Wipe across. Wipe across. You know, you go down a little bit and you just wipe across. It's like so. Look at that. I bet you didn't expect that, did you? Of course you didn't. Just building up a little more brightness in the spots. Where do you see, you see the bulk of the cloud there? That's about it, really. Only in spots. Okay. You got one more spot. Right around in here somewhere. See, now doesn't that look like the clouds there reflecting? Okay. All right. All right. Nobody's talking to me still. You guys just want to see me in mental anguish. That's it. Okay. Okay. Let's get a little bit of I still gotta wait for it to dry a tad, okay? Still gotta wait for it to dry to do what I would like to do. So we'll get a little bit of brown and blue. We'll mix it in with the watered down green gunk here. It's all right. I'm looking at it here, need a little more brown. A little more brown in there. Probably a little touch more blue. Just gotta be careful. I don't want it too green, to which it's turning that way now, so a little black will kill some of that. All right, that'll do. That's fine. Whew. It's hot in here. Okay. So we'll establish a little bit of land going on in here. As I'm looking at this, it might do to need a little more light on the trees in the front. I mean, you can they're there, but it's a little too dark. So very simple to kind of pump that up a little bit. But since I got this mud color going, we'll play in the mud. All right, we'll just establish a little bit of land. Okay, I'll just take my brush as flat as it can go and just kind of go this way with it. I'm just covering up those little light spots there, just like that. Now watch what I do when I'm finished with this. I'll just come out here. It doesn't have to be necessarily super even or anything. Just establish a little bit of land there. Cause we'll add little highlights to this thing. Maybe something right in there. Like a little jetty out right here. Okay. Whew. It is warm in here. Then again, me got this sweater on doesn't help either. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. Go up here. We'll highlight this stuff, so don't worry about it. I might as well do it. I messed it up there, but that's all right. No problem. No problemo. Okay, let's take some of the remaining bits of this color, add a little white to it. Just lighten it up a little bit. I don't have to totally blend it. Just marble it a little bit. It's a matter of, yeah, now I'll keep it like this. All right, and very lightly, I'll just, in a kind of a downward motion here, keep it as flat as you can. Add just some Bob Ross like highlights to this. Okay. You know, I was always bewildered by how he did this so effortlessly, you know, and still made it look like, you know, it made sense. It's crazy how he was able to do that. I'll bring some of that up into here a little bit, and it's come across here. And what it's doing actually is the color is being picked off by the paint preceding it. Okay. You don't have to do every inch of it. You don't have to. Come on down here. Get a little bit of that love that way. Just like that. Alright. Watch this trick. Very simple once again. Looks like I didn't use much of that gray I got over there, but that's alright. Let's take a little bit of this white. Take it, drag it pretty thin. Alright. Now remember, in doing water, no matter how your land looks, you have to keep it horizontal. Okay. Yeah, you guys may see a little bit. See that little line of tape there? Keep it horizontal, just like that. You can't take your line and tilt it. Okay, it will not look right. Okay, so it's got to be horizontal. Take a nice thin swipe of white. Very careful. If you got to do this very carefully, do it. Right here on the bank, you add your white, but keep horizontal. Keep it straight. Straight. Go up. See, straight. Keep it straight. 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 Like that. Keep it straight. Now I have to be careful because of the glycerin. It will wipe away quite easily, so I gotta kind of handle it with kid gloves here. Go straight. I see that the paint's coming off, I'll just get more white paint, and I'll just keep going. I'll keep it moving there. I'll slant the brush downward. I gotta be careful here because the glycerin is very, very loose. So I gotta just mind where I am and how I'm doing it. This comes also with practice. All right. Straight, come on back in there like that. And if you want to be really brave, take some, come on across, lighten it, strengthen it, lighten it, strengthen it, go straight across if you would like, just like that. So it looks like little ripples and stuff. Don't make tin soldier ones. All right, come here, add a little light one there, see? Come across there a little bit. Stop there, go here. Yeah, you can kind of get one here like that, and come up here. You know, stuff like that. When you get real close to the shoreline, all it takes is really a little line of paint. Angle your brush or your blade downward a little bit, because you got paint on the bottom. Yeah, right there. All right, so you just take your brush there, you take your brush and you angle down so you get that paint there. All right, But just be careful, be mindful how thick the paint is, how much of the paint you got, and all it takes really is a little touch. Stuff like this. It's closer to the bank there. All right, very good. Alrighty then, let's brighten some of these guys, and then we'll peel off where the cabins are and all of that. Okay. All right, so another great piece. Thank you, Bill. Appreciate you, brother. We'll go into a little bit of yellow. Put the yellow right in here. A little bit of yellow. We'll gotta beef this up with that white. A little tinge of blue. We'll get it kind of a bluish yellow, because I don't really want it super gaudy, you know. Now the paint's starting to dry, so I can use thick paint again. So a little bit of blue, just a little bit of blue in there. Get plenty of it. I don't really want it too thin, and just a few dots. I'll make them lighter for the smaller trees. Just little bits of like this, and give it like kind of a pattern. Just, you know, come some from here, come down a little bit. I really just want to mess with the guys that would be in front, just like that, a little bit down. Some come further down, some don't. Get some more. I don't want to have the paint too thick, and I still want to give the kind of the texture of leaves, pine leaves. I know a couple of these were taller. I can kind of see them, so they were a little bit too light, or too dark rather. Man, I better find where these houses are. We're gonna be in trouble. We're almost done. We're almost done. Ambulance Adventures, how are you? Thank you. And welcome. Okay. Good enough. Good enough. Okay, let's play a game. Let's play where the heck are the houses? Oh boy. I remember doing something like this before and I lost them. Lost a couple of them. See, we're almost done here, like I said. We're really close. Okay. Let's see where the heck they are. This time, I'm glad it's kind of reflective. All right. Okay. Oh, there's one. Gotcha. That's one down. Now, in doing that, yes, I did tear the paper, but that's okay. We'll repair that. That's no big deal. No sweat. Hashtag don't panic. Anyway, that was one. I think we got one. Where? Is that one here? Yeah, I think this is one right here too. Yeah. I think that's one right here. Come to Papa.
way. I think yep, you went the other way. Come on. Come to daddy. Come to papa. Just like that. I knew there was one there. Let's see, did you go further out? I guess you didn't. I gotta make sure. Yes, you did, didn't you? Let's see. No, yeah, you did, didn't you? Didn't you have a chimney or something? I don't remember. If not, I may have just tore this up too. I don't remember. It's sad when you don't remember. So that Alzheimer's kicks in. All right, we got another one. One. That's two. We got another one hidden somewhere. Ah, there you are. I see you. I see you, brother. Come on, come to papa. Come to papa. Come on, come on. There's the one with the chimney. There it is. See how it's starting to make sense to you here? Okay. I got another one, guys. I got another one up there. I got one that's I think this is it. Is this it? Is this you? I know I got one a little higher. I gotta make sure it's the right one though. I got to make sure. I know I got one that's higher. I'll keep looking for it. Cause I got three and I think I put 4 or 5 of them here. Isn't that sad? That's sad, ladies and gentlemen, that's sad. It's really sad. I don't know if that's one or not. I know I had one a little higher up. And in case I make a mistake and peel off like nothing, it's all right. Cause I can hide it. I can hide my errors. All I see is 3, and I know I got more than that. So I'll make another brush through here. Cause if all I can find is 3, then it'll be 3. But I know I got another one up here. I do have another house. I think he was higher up too. But if I can't find him, I'm not gonna cry about it. I'm not gonna worry about him. Why do I got a feeling he's somewhere around in here? I think he's around here somewhere. I'm looking. On the right side up. Hey, Maria. Yeah, I think he is around here somewhere. Freaking thing. I'd have picked that. The way I'm picking it out, I found him already. I don't think that's... Yeah, it is him. There you are, boy. You were really doing the chameleon thing there, buddy. Look at this. Ah, there you are. Yeah. Okay, I found you. I found you. I found you. All right, I think that's 4. All right. Okay. If someone buys it, they can find the rest. Okay, let's add some color to these fellas. We'll do a little bit of brownish blue or whatever. Something like that. Okay. And we will commence to coloring these guys in. We'll paint them in. Just like so. Get a little bit of water, loosen up the paint. Now, I might paint the roofs a little bit of this weird color, but where the log cabin body is, I'll put a little brown in there. Well, let's get a little bit of brown, a little bit of white. We'll make some a little. Actually, this would be a good color for some of them. Well, no, I want it a little brighter. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. A little brighter. A little brighter. So you can kind of see them there. Something like that. We'll kind of stagger in there like that. Same thing with this fella. We'll kind of put him in there. I think I might want that one a little more brownish. Down here, this fella. Right here, we have him a little brown there, like that. A more traditional color. Something like that. We don't really have to have it not like that here, but this one here, we'll just make his roof brown though. Tiniest bit of white, and we'll kind of do the same thing with this guy, kind of give him a little something there, just a little bit of texture. We'll go the opposite with that one up there. We'll kind of try brushing him black. Something like that. Actually, we'll take this black and we'll kind of give him a little bit of a body back down here. Something like that. We're gonna make him look like he's there. Something like that for him. Not much really with the other ones. Okay. All right. I think it's getting there. He is somewhat getting there to the amount of dryness I want, but not quite. But it's all right. What we're doing is take a little bit of white, maybe a touch of that gray. And we'll just give it some chimneys, smoke, just like that, kind of trail it there. Something like that. Get some more of this whitish gray, and we'll kind of maybe give him a little something too. Having the wind blow this way. Okay. Yeah. Maybe they're cooking last night's deer. Who knows? I don't know. There, something like that. All right. Thank you, Ambling Maria. Okay. I'm still making one more pass here. I still think I got another guy hidden in there, but he will just remain hidden. And he's all right. He'll live. He'll live. Okay. Spots of this is still wet, so I can't really add the mist like I want, because this patch is wet, whatnot. So just got to deal with it. This is still wet. Cause I wouldn't mind having a little
This is gonna be our secret. Shh. Don't tell nobody.
Don't tell nobody. I think I found a nice dry spot. We'll dry brush some mist just where the paint's dry.
Real quick.
Dry brush, dry brush, dry brush, dry brush. I'm gonna come down
A little bit. We're gonna go across the lake.
Yeah, we'll go across the lake a little bit. We just kind of scumble some of this loveliness right across the lake here.
And I'm taking the smallest amount of white. I'm gonna spread it on the flat side of the brush.
Yeah, this is it right here. So I'll show it to you guys. Yeah, there it is, right here, this side.
All right.
And we're just taking it, we're just kind of rub-a-dub-dub-dubby-dub-dub-dub, rub-a-dub-dub, rubbity-dubbity-dubbity.
A little bit more. Put it on the side of the brush, very light.
Where am I at here? Yeah, we're gonna go across the lake here.
You can't put the fog perfectly in frame. It has to go right off the frame here. Over here. Okay. Very light touches, very light. And keep bringing it. Keep bringing it. Keep bringing it. Very light. You're going to have to repeat this a lot. You don't want to overdo it, so you might as well just do it in layers. Yeah. I contaminated my brush with black. It's all right. Get another little piece of white there. Now, as I'm looking at this, I'm looking at it. I got a 40-inch screen over here. So as crazy it sounds like, looks like somebody else is painting this. So I get a different perspective of what I'm doing here. Like I say, we get a little bit of this stuff going right across the lake here. Just a little bit. I don't have to go entirely across, but just enough to, you know, there's a little bit of that going on here. It gives the paint a little more action happening here. All right. Okay. We can smooth out some of this, brighten that back up a little bit, just like that. I'm looking. All right. Yeah. Okay, that's enough. So I hope you guys, I'm gonna show you something else, see what it looks like in a frame. Why do I think this is bigger than what I usually do? I think you're in the way, but we'll see. I can expand this out to its regular size. Bear with me 1 second while I get rid of my man, I hope my audio was right. I guess it was right. I guess I'm there. All right, let me get rid of me. Just put this out on channel. Let's put this out like that. We're gonna get rid of my face. It's a good thing I didn't do that. Let's go to M. Get rid of that. All right. Okay, I think we're back far enough also. I know you guys can still hear me. We're coming up on the last legs of this. I know I gotta put my signature on this. I don't know, Maria. At this point in time, whoever buys it, they can find it. They can pick it out with an X-Acto knife. This has happened to me before. I put so much stuff on it, I forgot where it was. Yes, the joys of painting. Okay, I'm using some of this cement white. Put some water on here. I'll throw my signature right here, I guess. Okay, right here. 21. Guess that looked like a 7. Yeah, it looked like a 7 at night. Okay, let's peel this off and let's see what it looks like with a frame if I don't wreck this. Before I do that, let me actually act like I have a brain and scrape up the rest of this paint, because this white paint, like I said, it dries like cement. So let me get it right now while it's kind of lucid here. Get the rest of this up. It only takes a second. Hold on, guys. The rest will come up with when I put the rubbing alcohol on it. It just wipes right off. But this white paint, it's Waverly white. This stuff is like I said, man, you could bury Jimmy Hoffa with this. It's probably what they used. All right. Let me wipe off this palette knife. Let me shut this camera off. I don't need this camera on. Okay, let's peel the tape off. I do peel the tape. I pull and lift. If I don't, trust me, it will be terror. Because it's paper still, even though it's 140-pound watercolor paper, it will tear into the art. A little bit is doing it now because I'm not peeling it the right way. There we go. Downward, downward. Pull and go downward. Because if it tears, you want it to tear to go the opposite direction, not tear into your painting. I'm speaking from experience, unfortunately. One more. I do thank you guys. I know there's a few of you who watched me from the beginning, and I appreciate it. I noticed I got me a little run up there. I just noticed that. I can't really do anything about that, but just to kind of get it out of there. So blend it away. There. All right. Okay. I'm going to take this painting down, put the frame up. I'll zoom the camera out. Whew. So bear with me 1 second. It does have a totally different look when put on a frame. Hopefully this tape is sticky enough to complete this. Let me set this thing somewhere. Oh, I'll just set it on the floor right here. Come here. Let's see if you're. Nope, it's not back far enough. So hold on 1 second. I think you guys. I think it's back far enough right there. Let's make sure the focus is on. Come on, you. Put the focus on. All right. Oh man. Oh, let's see if it sticks. Nope, I thought this was bigger. This is bigger, but it's all right. It won't. It's not gonna stick because
Oh, yeah, it will. Hold on. Yeah, it will. I'll just move the tape. Hopefully, it's got enough to do this. This is longer. This is not. This is because this is a 16 by 20. That's 16 by 20. This is a little longer than that. But I'm trying to see if I can get it just to hold on just a little while. Hold on just a. Nope, it will not hold on a little while. Nope, it won't. It's not gonna. It's not having it. It's not having it. So I'm gonna have to do it like that. But anyway, that's what it would look like in a frame. It's not in focus because of when you put another object in front of the camera, it changes the focus. So we'll do that. And yeah, there we go. That looks pretty cool. Anyway, that's what it looks like. Okay, I'll just keep it up there for prosperity's sake for a little while. You guys check it out. But like I said, it's a totally different look once it's framed. You definitely would have to get a personal frame for something like this. It is an unusual size. That it is, but it's definitely larger than the 16 inches wide. But it is about a foot high. So, but there you go, guys. Okay, I'll set this. Bear with me 1 second here. I usually take a picture of this and post it online. So I got a little stand here. Let me get the tape off. I got a little stand back here, right in the back of the easel here. Okay, let's take this thing off. Okay, let's put this somewhere. Okay, let's sit back in my chair for a second. All right. Let's put this over. Yeah, overshot that. That's why I never played basketball. All right, let's put the M back. Let's tab. Let's switch that. There we go. Hey, how's it going, guys? I do appreciate you guys. Thank you very much for joining me. Very rarely you'll see me on this screen like this, but just wanted to thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. You guys be safe out there and have a very pleasant evening. I'll see you when I see you, and until next time, you have a good night too, Maria, Bill, Ambling Adventures, Marilyn, all you guys, Jen, if you're still here, Jackie. I'll see you guys when I see you.